Honey, go put your jammies on the grass. All right, y'all. Hey, it is Thanksgiving Eve, and I have come to you guys. What's up? What you cooking? Okay, so right now I have my sweet potatoes in the oven. Hello. I have my collard greens behind me. Half of the greens that I'm cooking for Thanksgiving came out of the garden. So I'm going to sit here and pick these greens, let my sweet potato cook. I got my black eyed peas in the crock pot, my chicken boiling. Hey from Kansas. And I have my sweet potatoes baking in the oven, my chicken for my extra dressing that I need to make is boiling. And I'm about to pick these greens. So why am I on here? I'm here to answer any. Hello, Frida. Frida's still at Walmart, y'all. So I'm gonna sit here, pick these collard greens, and then answer any last minute questions y'all got for Thanksgiving. Sorry. All right. Yes, I'm using the same sweet potato pot for turkey. So I'm picking my greens now. So I'm going to do Thanksgiving dinner and talk to y'all. Right now I'm just picking my greens. I already cut them off the stalk and got as much stuff off of them as I can. So now I'm just picking them. Yeah, they did. The ones that I picked out of the garden are at the bottom. So these are the ones that came out of the garden. And these are the ones I got from the store weren't as pretty as the ones that came out of the garden, but they're good. But the ones from the store pretty good too. But half of them did come out of the garden. So y'all, I always end up making more greens because for some reason people love my collard greens, and I don't know why, but my collard greens never last, and people always end up wanting to take some home, or they end up pissed because they ain't get none. So I find every time I'm making collard greens, I have to make more and more because they're the first thing to go. Especially around here, a lot of people don't. A lot of people come to the South and they start eating collard greens and they like them, but then when they get mine, they be like, "Ooh, I like them, Hey, honey. So my collard greens are always the first to go anytime I do them. So now I just make a whole bunch of them so that people won't be looking at me cross-eyed, because I didn't know people like collard greens like that. And I know we're in the South, but a lot of people are not from the South. Oh, thanks, honey. So I just crocheted this hair in, y'all. I was looking for a quick style. So I crocheted this hair in, and I'm gonna hold on to it for 2 weeks before I sew my hair back in. Cause I don't want to damage my hair because it's to the point where it's growing. So I really don't like to do much to it. Just keep it in a protective style. So do y'all have any Thanksgiving questions? Anybody in the kitchen feeling stuck? Talk to me. That is what I'm here for. I'm going to try to hang out with y'all for about a good hour or two. Because I've been getting a lot of questions. I know that I'm making a butter pecan cake. I'm thinking about making a pound cake. I am going to make a pecan pie and a sweet potato pie. I really don't do a lot of desserts during Thanksgiving, because most people be wanting food, and I don't know. I feel like, you know, you need just 2 or 3 desserts. You don't really need a lot. So I don't do too many. Yeah. You made a pecan cake today? Go ahead. So, and I'm making a pecan pie. So, I don't know yet, y'all. Hey, boo. So, it's just me. I made my husband go lay down because he was really, really tired. And for some reason, he don't like to stop. And his body was just like, I'm done with you. While he was watching the news. So I made him go and, you know, get in the bed and get some rest. Yeah, my mouth is a lot better, y'all. That dentist beat me up. I mean, he didn't do anything to hurt me intentionally. It's just my teeth were really hard to get out. And no, I didn't see your post, baby Freedom. And different people have different bone structures, and sometimes your ethnicity plays into how your teeth are. And for me, I am ooh, hummingbird cake sounds yummy. For me, I'm a black woman. Let's get that straight, okay? Bedford, I don't know what to tell you. Get you some peppers, farm breadcrumbs, and some chicken stock. And some seasoning. Tennessee girl is. Not to hurt him. Every doctor I've ever seen, when they look at my bone structure, they know that I'm an African American woman. But they say I have more of a Asian bone structure as far as like my build. Yeah, that hummingbird cake do be humming. It's good. You'll like it. So apparently Asian people have hard teeth. And I have Asian teeth. And I knew that, but for some reason I forgot to tell my oral surgeon that. And that was my fault. And yeah, that was my fault that I forgot to tell him. But he found out when he got in there. So yeah, wasn't pleasant at all for him either, because he's a very good surgeon. So I know that he wasn't trying to do anything crazy or anything. And I really love my dentist and my hygienist, and they recommended him. So I know that they wouldn't send me to somebody who would hurt me intentionally because they know I have like trauma from the dentist. So yeah, it's just one of those things that happens. Like getting teeth out is not as easy as everybody thinks. And they were in the back. So yeah. It was kind of painful. And I was down for about 2 weeks, y'all. So this weekend, I'm going to do the video with the pumpkin. Yeah, that's just the name, but it's really tasty. I think it's because of the nuts. That's why they call it a hummingbird cake. Yes, it is a huge cake for certain folks. No, I do not watch her channel. I don't even know who that is. I've never heard of her, but I'll check her out. Is she good? Yeah, I've been picking collard greens all my life, and it's never been an issue for me. Some people hate picking collard greens because it's so sweet. Yes, that too. You want to meet her? Well, she must be making some damn good cakes. I'm gonna have to check her out. Nobody has any Thanksgiving questions? Hey, Redbird, how you doing? How are your students? Child, I'm over here picking these greens. It's about to get real in here. Because as soon as I get these greens off the spine, I'm going to start on my pecan pie. My sweet potatoes in the oven already. My meat for my dressing is boiling. My cornbread done. I got some dressing already made from when I did that thing. Sonny makes people pancakes for the kiddos in the morning. Ooh, I want to come to your house in the morning, honey. Yes, I am having a large crowd. So I'm not going down to Mobile for Thanksgiving. But I am staying in place. I have a whole video on how to cook a turkey. Some people cook their turkey too fast, and some people cook it too long. A good temperature for a turkey is about 325. And you don't even have to use a foil or turkey bag. And it's for however many pounds your turkey is, 13 to 15 minutes for every pound. So it could be 15 to 13 minutes, just depending on how your oven is calibrated. But realistically, a turkey shouldn't, if it's not a big turkey, then it shouldn't take more than 4 hours to cook on 325. Some people put their turkeys in the oven at 5 o'clock in the morning and they don't take it out till 11. And that's why the turkeys be so dry. Or they cook them on too high. And then the outside be done and the inside don't. Or the turkey is still frozen. So you got to pull that turkey out early. Okay, Tennessee girl. Happy Thanksgiving to you. You have a blessed day. Enjoy your cake, honey. Because that cake sounds delicious. Yes, I am. I'm making collard greens. You can't have Thanksgiving without collard greens if you from the South. Honey, you got them southern roots. Somebody better have some goddamn collard greens up in their house. It's gonna be some mad black folks, okay? So yeah. I was just looking at one of my friends on Facebook. It looks festive. Yeah, it does. No, she didn't watch the bird. I would have been like, girl, I don't want none of that turkey. My grandmother has a recipe for cornbread dressing, but she had a lot of ingredients. My recipe for dressing long too, honey. That's that good country dressing. So your grandma's dressing must be fine. Yes, I do. I use ham hocks. Well, I did a Thanksgiving luncheon at the beginning of the month, so the ham bone that was left over, I just put it in the freezer, and I'm gonna use that for my greens. Yes, I have been to DC. I was just about to say something. I had a friend who's up that way, and she had went into DC to the hood to get some collard greens, cause they ain't had no collard greens where she was. So she went to the hood and got her some damn collard greens. I was actually up in Baltimore last month for a weekend. Sure was. Right on the harbor. That's the Marriott. Or was it the Renaissance? Yes, I make my own glaze. It is a video on the channel from last year on how to make a ham. I use Coca-Cola, brown sugar, honey, nutmegs, nutmeg, cinnamon, allspice, ground clove, and that's what I do. I make my own glaze. I ain't never heard of that, honey. That might sound good. Y'all know they said Aretha Franklin could cook, honey. I want to know. Let me know how it tastes. Yeah. I started early this year, y'all. It's 7 o'clock. Usually I don't start till 1 in the morning. Yeah, y'all give me some likes. It tells YouTube that y'all like me. Cause y'all know they be tripping on YouTube these days sometimes. YouTube is a mess, y'all. Like, you know, when you be watching people videos and they be like, oh, so this is how you grow your channel. Be consistent. No, that's not always true. It just, if YouTube wants to promote your channel, they will. And they won't. You like my eggplant chair? Seriously, y'all. You want to come to the A? Listen, though. Okay. So, what y'all don't know is I have a real southern accent. And when I'm on here, I try to clean it up. That's why I try not to drink on camera. I be in North Carolina sometimes, honey. I be getting Charlotte, up around Salisbury. I love North Carolina. I actually used to live in Fayetteville. But yeah. I love Raleigh-Durham. Too. I used to get in trouble in Raleigh. In my single days. Woo! Don't you know no good. Raleigh was my spot to fly to. I am severely country, y'all. And being that I work throughout the country and travel a lot of places, I got tired of people asking me, where are you from? Where are you from? I say it again. Okay, I'll be in Charlotte probably in January. I'm straight country. Yes, I have a very twangy Alabama accent. But I had to work on it when I left Alabama for professional reasons. Honey. Cause it was so thick. And then I look like a Southern Belle. Cause my hair is always big. I love pearls. Straight country. So I had to kind of clean it up. You get a lot of people that's out of like the deep south. They be real country and then they leave home and they kind of like have to clean it up because people can't understand them. And you get tired of mofos asking you, say that again. Say it again. Can you say it again? Oh my God, it's so cute. You know, like I never said orange until I left Alabama. To me, it was orange, okay? I never said street until I left Alabama. It was street. Oh. What you doing there? You in New York? I don't know. I might do one tomorrow. I don't know, y'all. But sometimes when I'm out in public or I'm with my husband, collard greens? I don't know about that, honey. It might tear your mouth up. A Thanksgiving mukbang. I have to think about that. Maybe I can get somebody to do one with me. Oh, I ain't never munched on leave out eating a Snicker, honey. I don't know. Y'all, I'm gonna tell y'all just how country I am and how I look collard green. See, we got these trees down here in the south, right? And they big plants. Jacksonville. Ooh. And honey, my grandma had these elephant ears in her backyard, right? And I wanted some collard greens. And I had been telling them all morning. Cherry Lee. Muddia, because we call her Muddia or Cherry Lee. And I had been telling her, and Thomas, my granddaddy, I call him Daddy, or Big Daddy. I said I want some damn collard greens. Well, I ain't say that. I've been telling them, I think I was about 7. I wanted some collard greens. So in the backyard, We had elephant ears. Now, how many of y'all know what elephant ears is? We had some elephant ears in the backyard, honey. So what did I take my little ass and do? I done went... You know what they are, Redbird? I done went my ass in the backyard, honey, and picked the damn elephant ear and started chewing on it. Now, about 2 minutes into it, you cut the last shit up. About 2 to 3 minutes into the escapade, my mouth was burning. Yes, I did, because I wanted some collard greens, honey. And I thought them elephant ears was collard greens, because y'all got to remember, I used to go and pick collard greens with my grandma. I just thought them was the big ones, boy. I just knew, ooh, these some big ones. I'm going I hit the jackpot. And when we was little, we would eat the raw cabbage when my grandma would be cooking. She'd clean it, and we would bite them and eat it. The little round part, the core part. Y'all, honey, about 2 minutes into that escapade, green elephant ears, they plants. Baby, let me tell you, my mouth was burning so damn bad. My eyes was watering, and I got sick. Elephant ears are poison, honey. I was so damn sick, y'all. My grandma couldn't even kick my ass. She just laughed at me. I didn't even... Y'all had, ours are green. I seen some with the little red ends on them, but the ones we had were green. And they was big. Honey, I was sick, okay? I shit my soul. And my mouth was raw for about 2.5 days. And after I came to my goddamn senses, and my brain and my body recovered, she started slobbering. Your grandma put honey in her mouth. Yeah, my grandma rinsed my mouth out and put some kind of it was either some honey or maple or something. But honey, let me tell you, I don't even want to grow them bitches in my yard. And after that, about 3 days later, when I came back to my right goddamn mind, and my body had returned to normal, my grandma made me a big old pot of collard greens, and she wouldn't let nobody eat them but me. Cause y'all, let me tell you, honey, them elephant ears tore my stomach. What did go down made me so sick. I'm about to use it. I shit myself. I did shit myself. Honey, I was done. You couldn't tell me nothing. I didn't even want the damn collard greens after that. Honey, I ain't want no more collard greens. You couldn't, huh? I am drinking Faygo, baby, freedom. The hood drink of champions. Country drinks, hood drinks. Y'all, I'm almost through picking them. I'm going to start chopping them in a minute. But, yeah, honey, I was devastated. Nevertheless, my spirit was weak. Yeah, no, those ain't your Faygos, baby. For your Faygos being gone. Which reminds me, I got to put your stuff in the mail. I got something else for you too, darling. But y'all, I was a sick ass. I ain't never heard so. Baby, Freddie, you remember when mother had them elephant ears in the backyard? We thought they were collard greens, and my dumbass ate some. Cause I used to be out in the backyard with my grandma, y'all. We would hang out. Baby, Freddie said again. Well, during the summertime, my grandma would not turn the dryer on in the house. Because we had those high ceilings. And it would make the house real hot. So we would hang our clothes out on the clothesline. Hell no, I ain't going Black Friday shopping, y'all. I'm violent. I don't do Black Friday. Put them clothes on the line, them clothes pin. You go down the line before you start putting clothes out, and you clip out the clothespin to your shirt. And when the line, the middle two poles are, you lean them in, you tilt them. So when the clothes get too heavy and it drop, you can straighten them up, and the two lines on the end are stable. That's what kind of line we had there. You just spread your panties too wide. Yeah. I remember them days. We'll get them, go out the back door on the back porch, and right because the washing machine was on the back porch. I'm not playing. I don't really do Black Friday. I might go in the evening, or I might go like on Thursday when they have stuff on Thursday. But I'm gonna have people here, so I ain't gonna go nowhere. Cause I ain't got no bail money. And people get to acting stupid, they get to pushing. And if a bitch push me, we gonna fight. I do Black Friday. Okay, I'm trying to tell you, honey. Cause I will fight. I will fight your ass, okay? Cause it ain't that serious, you know. Most of the stuff that they put on sale don't last past June anyway. That's why it's so goddamn cheap. It's straight off the boat from China. Pretty shut up. So my grandma did. She would say, "Don't throw away your underwear because somebody might get them and hide them, and you would never be able to get rid of them." Y'all, my grandma and them, they came back. They had their own wife still, y'all. My grandma used to say, be careful where you leave underwear, because if you... I think it's true. Because, y'all, my grandma used to say, don't never leave your underwear nowhere. I already do. I just don't do it on the channel, but I am going to start decorating more cakes for y'all after the holidays. Girl, see y'all. I'm trying to tell y'all, they'll have you hooked up back in the days. So listen, my grandma used to say, don't leave your drawers nowhere, cause you be trying to get rid of a motherfucker and you cry, and he had been took your drawers and buried them under the front porch. Or in the backyard, and you'll never be able to get rid of them. And she would always say, when you ready to get rid of a man, get rid of all his shit at your house, including his drawers. I had an ex-boyfriend I could not get rid of. We never lived together, but he always had stuff at my house. And even when we was broke up, it was like we wasn't broke up. We broke up a whole 6 months and nobody even knew. Yes, honey, they still do. They sure damn do. Have your ass quacking. So I kept wondering why I couldn't get rid of him. And I went to his mama's house. And I was looking. He told me to get something. And I kept saying, why can't I get rid of this motherfucker had 2 pair of my drawers. Now, I ain't never stayed at his mama's house day in my life. He bought. He was Bosnian. And what people don't realize, a lot of people from Eastern Europe too, they believe in rooting your ass up too. It is baby food. You a professional cake decorator? I might have to. I've been thinking about trying to do a collab too. I just be scared, y'all, because I've been having problems with trolls. And I don't want to drive my trolls to nobody else's channel. Y'all never see their comments, but I do. And y'all see 1 or 2 thumbs down on the video. That's who it is. Yes, they do. Oh, no, I'm good. I got my drawers back. But then I still couldn't get rid of them. And I realized he had drawers in my house. So, y'all, I took them damn drawers and burned them. That's how I finally got rid of them. But I can't get rid of his family. Well, I have recently, but yeah. I'm trying to tell you. That was crazy. That nigga had my drawers. Oh, Lord. I'm trying to tell y'all. Y'all got to be careful out there. Them people, they're strange. How the hell we get on that? But yes, people do believe in voodoo and do a lot of crazy stuff down here. Especially when you get close to the coast. And in Charleston, too. I would not play around in Charleston, honey, because they will definitely get you. A vegetable channel? A vegan channel? I thought about it. Whew. This is the Drunker Channels. But yes. Hey, I got some stories for y'all, baby. Frida, you better tell them I live a hell of a life, y'all. I'm going to write a book one day. Matter of fact, it's going to take 3 books. It's going to take 2 just to get through my teenage years. 2 for my 20s. My life ain't as exciting as it used to be. Yeah, it's true. Not everything is bad. But, my grandmama tell you, quick, get that devil out of my house. But yeah, Cherry Lee wasn't no joke. My grandmama was something serious. She'll beat your ass, feed you. And, my life. Yeah. She'll feed you, cuss you out, beat you up. Most people say I act just like her. Minus the 8 children. Oh, we need old folks like that. Yeah. I told my sister when she come here for Christmas, y'all, I ain't cooking. Baby Frida told me the devil is alive. So, hopefully I get to see kids sometime this week. I think I'm going to make a trip down to Mobile so I can see Chloe and Cameron. Because Chloe is walking. And my sister called her the Sour Patch Kid. Because she is. So 1 minute she love you and the next minute she trying to fight you. What root organ? Third them pot. I don't want Baby Frida in my kitchen, y'all. Baby Frida can't come in my kitchen. Well, she cook a lot better than she used to. But Baby Frida used to burn stuff and say it was blackened. Root is voodoo, black magic. Yeah, you can answer. It's voodoo, black magic, dark magic, witch. Well, not really witches. Because voodoo people don't mess with witches, okay? Witches is a whole nother level. And witchcraft and Wiccans are 2 different things. voodoo is definitely different. Fact. Most people, um, most people who, I'm sorry, Redbird. Most people who get into stuff like that, I don't deal with, and here's why. I don't play with stuff like that, and I'm just gonna be real with y'all, because my grandmama always said when people do stuff like that, it ties to your soul. So don't ever, get involved in that. And I've seen people, cause you essentially going against God. When people start doing stuff like that. Healing. Well, I mean, that's what it is. But some people do other stuff when they say root. It just depends on where you come from. But my grandmama always said, "What you put out in the world is what you give back. God has created karma, and what you do, you shall receive." So yeah, I don't play with that. I still wait. I be running, but a lot of people down here do believe in it. And I don't play with them. But what else? Yeah, I mean that's just. They do a lot of stuff in a lot. I've been to some churches, y'all, that scared me. I ain't gonna lie. Baby, free to you. Baby, free to tell you, my dad's mother is a quack. And I believe they was playing with the Holy Spirit one day, and something happened in that church. You don't play with God, honey. You see how I did the old lady look over my glasses. But I think she, like, mentally ill or something. Cause sure the hell is. I said it again, but something happened, and a whole bunch of people in that church got sick, and people started dropping like flies in a row. I mean, not at church, but like people just, because they was messing with God. You can't play with God. One of them they say they was like holiness or something, but I feel like they were like a cult or something, because everybody said when they went in that, when they would go to that church, they would feel weird, and I never went back after that. But yeah, it was creepy. But do you guys have any questions? Because now I'm about to get cutting these collards up. Any questions about said any questions about Thanksgiving stuff? I'm gonna move this thing up so I can see. I got to see. I'm just putting them in this bowl as I chop them. No Thanksgiving questions? Oh, Lord Jesus. So tell me what y'all cooking. What y'all cooking? I can't see. I'm too far. What? At the end of them cooking, I always wait to the end. Uh-oh. I always wait to the end to season my collard greens because I want to see how they're gonna taste. So I always wait until the end to season them. You can. Well, I mean, just because it's the three of y'all, somebody ought to cook. You know, when me and my husband was in Kansas, it was just two of us. And the first Thanksgiving, we didn't have nobody. Just the two of us, and some of our neighbors came over once they smelt the food. You know, I invited them. And then when my husband deployed, it was just me, my neighbor Terry came over, and some more people. Oh, you the only one that cooked there? Yeah. I'm the only person who cook here. My husband doesn't cook. So it's just me. I was actually talking to Baby Frida tonight earlier, and she was talking about when I left Alabama and moved to North Carolina for about 9 months. How her and my granddad almost starved to death because after my grandma died, before she got sick, I started doing the cooking, me and my cousins, but most of the cooking I would do. And I was like 13. And I would cook after school. I would cook dinner for me and my granddaddy and my little cousins and Frida and whoever else was coming to the house. Because most of my aunts worked. And everybody would come to our house after school. So Baby Frida was saying, you know, when I was 18, I left home for about 9 months. And my granddaddy told me to come home. When I think I was about 20 when I came home. 20. Yeah. And I came home. And Baby Frida and him was so happy that I had came home because they were starving, y'all. They was starving. And she was talking about how they was trying to figure it out, but they used to starve. So when I would come home to visit, I would try to cook food and put it in the freezer for them. But my granddad was happy that I had learned my grandmother's recipes because some of his children couldn't even cook them. So he was real happy because, you know, that was the only thing he had left to my grandmother. And I would cook everything the way she did. I cut them kind of medium size. If they too thin, they just kind of lose their taste a little bit. So yeah, I'm just cutting them up. And then I got to clean my sink out with some bleach and stuff. Clean both sides out real good, and then I'll clean them. My black eyed peas in the crock pot. I don't, because I don't really like that taste of kale that much. If I do kale, I do it by itself. And I usually sear it. And if I do turnips, I do them by themselves. I don't really mix my greens. Some people like, I don't really like mustard greens. Some people like to mix mustard greens over in their collard greens. I don't like them. So, I think like, they just leave a bitter taste to me. Turnips and collard greens. I have had turnips and collard greens mixed together. And I like them, but I do my turnips a little different. Because we always ate our turnips with hot water dumplings. So that's why I never mix them. That's just, you know, it's just a preference thing, I think. But yeah, I can tell the difference between the collard greens that I grew and the ones I got out the backyard. The ones I got out the backyard are very smooth. They're not as coarse. And they don't have a stickiness to them. What? Dumplings be hard. Mine don't be too hard, but it's all in how you cook them. I just take the cornmeal and the flour, chop up some onions, and a little bit of seasoning. And then I take the pot liquor from the turnips and mix it. You ain't cooking no dumplings. Yeah, it's a skill to make dumplings and cook them, because you gotta make sure them that turnip water is boiling hot. Because if they're not hot, if that water ain't hot enough, the dumplings will fall apart. So you gotta have it rolling, a rolling boil, like it's got to be boiling, good and hot. Like you need to see the water like boiling and foaming when you make dumplings. And that's making chicken and dumplings too. You got to make sure that water is real hot so that the dumplings don't break up. Well, what my granddad always told me is to make them small. So if you make your dumpling ball about that big, it's going to get this big when it hit the water. So what you want to do is make them about the size of a quarter, and then they'll get about that big. So it's different ways to make the dumplings. So I always just spoon. I always got like the cornmeals. Yeah, the cornmeals are a little temperamental. Like I said, you got to make sure your water is real hot when you drop them. Like real hot. Scorching. Boiling. Because if that water ain't hot enough, as soon as they hit, they gonna fall apart. So what happens is when you put them in there, they instantly start cooking. So they don't have time to fall apart. I am gonna do a turnip and dumpling video. Cause I feel like it's not something that people need to know, but a lot of these type of recipes are going to the grave with some of our grannies, and people be missing them. And it's not stuff that you should eat every day, cause especially if you're not a mover, but it's not bad. And dumplings are actually, those type of dumplings are actually something that the slaves brought over with them, the cornmeal dumplings, because it's kind of like the stuff that they use over there. I don't want to say fufu. I think that's what they call it. It's kind of like made out of cornmeal, I think. I'm not sure. Don't get me wrong. I have to look it up again. So yeah, I do plan on taking my time and writing down. Like a lot of my recipes, I don't have written them down. I don't have them written down, especially the old ones like that. They're just in my head, and some of them I've actually taken the time to measure and wrote down. But I feel guilty, because a lot of these recipes are my grandmother's recipes. They were her mama's recipes. And some of them come from my grandfather's side. And this is from his mama, his sisters, his grandmama, his great-grandmama. But I know if I don't write these recipes or store them some kind of way, then they're going to get lost. So that's what I'm doing. Goose bars, what are they made out of? A lot of sugar keep them safe. Well, see, that's the thing, though. A lot of people in my family don't cook, and I don't want the recipes to die with me or my family. Um, Hello, welcome to the channel. Um, I don't want the recipes to be lost and not be able to be recreated. Well, I mean, a lot of people don't necessarily believe, and that's how you keep your family members with you. So, I mean, people live in a different time, and they want everything fast, and they don't really miss something until the holidays or until something tragic happens. And to be honest with you, a lot of people, we live in a world where a lot of people don't have the time to cook. I got lucky that I'm able to stay home and cook and guard and do stuff like that because my husband is fortunate enough to make an income that allows me to, and I have a skill that I can use, and I don't have to go and sit on somebody's job. But the average person doesn't have time to cook those type of meals, because what people don't realize, the meals that they cooked back then wasn't an hour meal. It wasn't a 2-hour meal. They had all day to cook. Happy Thanksgiving. So it's different now, you know. And you just, you know, I don't know, Earth. Well, I take my gift with me, but some people just don't have time. You know, I grew up in a family where all of the women are very highly educated. They were very career driven. Yes, they can cook, but after you wake up in the morning at 6 o'clock, you get your kids to school, you work all day, you get your kids from school, you do homework, you take them to practice, you know, you do everything. By the time you get home, you're just too tired to cook. I don't know how to make it. I've never heard of it. So they can cook, but they just don't remember. They just don't cook how my grandmother and the women in that time cooked, unless it's like Sunday. And then Sunday comes around, and everybody's trying to get together, through the week. So that's what has happened. Like, times have changed, and people just don't have the time. Yeah. See, like, you know, everybody has Sunday dinner in my family. Oh, they either go to one person's house or they cook at home. But most of my aunts, their children are grown out of the house, and they only cook on the holidays. And even though they're in their 50s and 60s, some of them, you know, they should be getting close to retirement, but they're like 2 times the height of their career. They're like, they're past the point to where they work because they want to, but they're in demand, so they can demand their pay for their skills. Like, I have one aunt who runs a radiology department in a major hospital. Yeah, that's another thing too. Um, I used to work for Morrison's in a hospital at one point. So I have worked in like food service too. I didn't care for that. Because what they were doing still wasn't healthy. So yeah, that was complete bullshit. You just better off getting your own food and bringing it to the hospital, okay? Just deny it. Yeah, I have a video on the channel for how to make whipping cream. I have an aunt who's like, well, she's not running a dialysis center anymore. She's working for like a traveling company who goes into hospital and takes care of dialysis. I have another aunt who runs a local jail. I have one aunt who retired from the city of Chicago. She was over the food service for the county, for the city of Chicago. Shit. My aunt Odessa, she was a plant manager for, I don't know if y'all ever heard of Lilly and Vernon before they closed. So she worked heavily in textiles. I mean, they just all have had really good careers, you know. I don't really talk about my family that much. But yeah, so yeah, very successful. You know, so their lives shift from how my grandmother's life was, you know? So it's a big difference. And because I was little and I was around her all the time, and I was there in the midst of her everyday life, I took on her characteristics. The cooking, my personality. I act just like the lady. Some people think she has taken over my body, especially when I get mad and I start going off. But yeah, it's different. So when I started YouTube, it was to teach people how to provide good meals on a budget for their families. But I was trying to figure out like how to explain what I was doing, because I want to teach people how to cook things, but I also wanted to teach people how to make things that they used to eat when they was at their grandmama's house. So that's why I started doing the pound cakes, and then it kind of like morphed into something else. But my real goal is to teach people how to cook whatever they want to know. But also to archive recipes that I have that I don't see people doing a lot on the internet. And you do have a lot of people like Soulful Tea. Like, she cooks some amazing Southern style foods to, you know, and I'm happy to see people out there that are like home cooks who actually put these videos up on YouTube, because you have a whole, you know, like our grandparents, they were at home. Most of them were housewives or whatever. And then they wanted their daughters to be more independent. So a lot of them sent their kids off to school or got them into like trades and stuff. And they didn't stay home. You know, they went out and worked in the 80s, in the late 70s, 80s, and the 90s. It was all about being a career woman. And they didn't have time to cook. And my aunt, my mom, and a lot of other women fell into that flow of life. And yeah, they grew up cooking, and some of them know how to cook, some of them don't care, because they make the money and they can go buy it, you know. So you have a lot of people who just you know, people started living faster then. Technology came, you know, more fast food, more restaurant options. And, you know, you got some people in my generation, they was just raised on damn McDonald's, you know. My mother was at home a lot. So she cooked. McDonald's was like a vacation for us. You was thinking that too? Yeah. So McDonald's was like a vacation to us. You know, my sister works full time, and she'll cook like a big meal every 2 days. Kiera, Cameron, and mama, honey. But Cameron is fickle. But that's how we grew up. That's how she grew up with my aunt and my grandma and me. But and Kiera just likes to cook too. She's actually a really good cook, y'all. Kiera can fry the hell out of some chicken, okay? Kiera chicken be so good. You'll suck the ends of the bone. That's how good her fried chicken is, okay? She make my fried chicken not look so good. And I taught her how to fry chicken. How ironic is that? But Chloe and Cameron don't eat fast food. Um they don't really tolerate it. In fact, I think it upsets their stomachs because my sister cooks at home a lot. And when they do eat at restaurants and stuff like that, it's usually like little hood restaurants in the hood, little mom and pops where like they cooking the food for real. So Cameron can't tolerate, his stomach does not tolerate fast food, and Chloe just won't eat it. So that's because they eat at home a lot. But I do realize most of the time when my sister is cooking, she's cooking late because she might not get off until 6 or 5. Then she got to get Cameron to football practice. So she makes time to cook, but she cook like every couple of days. But she's so exhausted. I feel bad, you know, because she wants to feed them a good meal, but she still got to go to work. So she'll get home, get them clean, get Cameron get through his homework. And football season, it was crazy as hell in her house. But she was determined, but I felt like, oh my God, I wish I could just cook her some meals and take them down there to her. Because, you know, she was tired. You know, she got a precocious, rambunctious 1-year-old who was under 1 at the time. Chloe's crazy, y'all. She's crazy. You know, she's got an energetic 6-year-old who you know, who has a lot going on with his schoolwork, then trying to get them to practice, trying to get them up early in the morning to get out the door. So, you know, I wouldn't even be mad at her if she didn't cook, because I know she'd be tired, you know. But, she does it, but her children can't, like, the kids can't eat it. Like, we'll take them when they're here. We'll take them, like, to Applebee's or something, and, like, if you try to take Cameron out to eat dinner 2 days in a row, he gonna be like, you mad at me? Like, he get offended because my aunt called me when Kiera had Chloe. I went to Virginia. Plus, I stayed 3 hours from Mobile, so it wouldn't be feasible for him to stay with me. But my aunt is the dialysis nurse, and she would get him from my other aunt's house, who would get him from daycare. And every day for like a week, she was taking him to like a different restaurant to eat. And Cameron, on the 3rd day, you know, he was fine, but he was a little ticked. So he's like, Tamara, can you please cook? She called me and she was like, you know, most kids like fast food, but Cameron just told me, Tamara, can you please cook? Like, she's like, and he was rude about it. And I was like, I said, has he been going to the bathroom? She said, yeah. She said his stomach been hurting a little bit. I said, they don't eat. He doesn't eat like that. So he's probably tired of being in the bathroom, having the bubble guts because of all the grease, for one. And she started laughing, and I said, for 2, he just like food. So you're gonna have to figure out how to get him a meal, because y'all gonna be fighting, and he's not gonna eat. So that night when he was asleep, my aunt she went to the store and put some and got some beef stew and put it in the crock pot and made some other little stuff, and they had like dinner the next night, and she said he was okay. He gave her a hug and the kiss, but he wouldn't, you know, he was like 5 then. He wasn't down for the fast food no more. He was just done. And, you know, when my sister talked to him, he was like, Mama, all she did was take us out to eat. She had like she couldn't cook. He told her she had like she couldn't cook. My sister said she was too weak, and she had stitches because she had just had Chloe, and she was like, she was trying not to laugh, but he was focused. He was not happy, y'all. He was not happy at all. He's not a picky eater. Neither is Chloe. She eats pretty much anything. she was eating asparagus the last time I was in Mobile. I was really shocked because I didn't even know little kids eat asparagus, but she was eating asparagus, honey, and she was tearing it up. And when I tried to take it from her, she almost bit my damn finger off because she's a little crazy, you know. She have her moments. Heading to study. All right, have a good Thanksgiving. Have a good night. See you later. But yeah, the kids don't they don't do well with fast food. That's not their thing. So, but some kids can do it, you know. But I didn't like a lot of fast food growing up. Sometimes, like, I feel like when I eat too much fast food, it just makes my face break out. My back hurt. I don't do well with fast food either. And my husband get upset, y'all. He be like, "You gonna cook? You mad at me?" He hit the straight baby face, y'all. "You mad at me? You not gonna cook?" I'll be like, "I'm gonna cook. Damn it. When I get ready." I'll be talking shit about it. But yeah. So, I don't cook when I'm mad, y'all. Making Thanksgiving food, it's not that hard. You just gotta plan and execute. This year I didn't make pie crust. I bought them. And actually, as soon as I get these chopped up and wash my hands, let me pull my pie crust out anyway. So after I get through cutting that up, I'm actually gonna mix up my pecan pie. Dressing. I have a video on here how to make dressing. If you look under the turkey video, it's linked down in the turkey video. Some of these greens, y'all, the ugly ones. The ugly ones is the ones I got from the store. The ones I had at the house that came out the garden were perfect. Whew, but them other suckers, honey, they is ugly. Some of them, but they're gonna be okay. I'm gonna get them together. You gonna make it tonight? Yeah, I was really scared to put that video up because that is definitely a family dressing. So I was really scared about that. I had to call my aunt now and ask them if it was okay. You know, and then, you know, some of them watched the video and they was like, "So when you gonna make mother dressing for us?" My aunt was like, "I ain't had no good dressing since my sister died," which was my Aunt Gwen, who showed me how to make it. Yeah. So, like, she transferred about 20 recipes to me before she died. So I gotta tell my mom. What you gonna tell your mom? I ain't in trouble, is it? So there are other couple recipes that I'm going to be doing, but I gotta, you know, get some permission, you know, just out of respect. They don't cook it no way, and most of the time they want me to cook it for them. So yeah, it just depends. So we're gonna put all the greens in this pan because I'm not doing the turkey in the house. About 11 o'clock, I'll do the turkey. I'll season it and let it sit till about 10 in the morning. And then I'm going to smoke it. to do the dressing. Oh man, is she gonna do it? Let me get the broom, y'all, so I can sweep these collard greens up off the floor. Give me a second. So yeah, I'm just removing the collard greens that I chopped up that hit the floor. So yeah, it's been a little crazy today, y'all. I woke up late. I did some running around. I tried to find a Christmas tree. I hope so. It's just been crazy. This week I just found out that looks like I'm gonna be doing the party for my husband's work for Christmas, December the 14th. I have a baby shower that I'm gonna be doing. I got a retirement party coming up. Woo, y'all, it's gonna be crazy to probably the end of January. Then I'll be traveling again in January. Looks like I'm going to be going back to Virginia to spend some time with Frida. I'm also probably going to be going back. I don't know. I'm just trying to take different trips to different places. Because it's just a lot I have going on. I'm still working on the cookbook. I was hoping to be able to sell cakes. I was supposed to start doing orders around the 15th, but like I said, my solicitation thing got held up. Everything is crazy. I'm hoping that I can get everything on track for next month. But they really kind of like tied my hands on what I can and can't do here on Post. Because they ain't making no money from it. So, it kind of just dampened everything, because at first they told me it was approved. They gave me the approval letter, and then the process kind of just stalled for like a month and a half. Yeah, Virginia. And I didn't get everything back until like the 5th. That's not enough time to do everything. So it just it kind of threw me how they pulled a real fast one. So it was just what it was. You know, when you get in bed with the government, honey, you gotta be prepared, because they can do whatever they want to do, and it's nothing you can do about it but eat it. And that's the truth. So I think, oh, you live there? Frida is in Virginia Beach. So it's pretty much, until, I don't know. I still have to look into the cottage license, to what else I have to do for that. Y'all, it's crazy. Uncle Sam, when you live on a federal installation, you just gotta roll with it, honey. That's the only thing I know to say, because other than that, it's nothing really I can do until, I don't know. It makes me upset. Yeah, Virginia Beach. That's the place. Yeah, I like Virginia Beach. So, Y'all, I had so many plans. I had already found a vendor. We'll tell your wife I sent out. But yeah, they just kind of, when you live on a military installation, you have to play by their rules. And, you know, I played by the rules. I did everything that I was supposed to do, and they still block. You know, I don't know what else to do. My biggest the next step will be, I probably, you know, I actually have about 10 other subscribers in Virginia Beach. I've been wanting to do, I've been wanting to do meet and greets. Like when I got to Baltimore the last time, I wanted to do a meet and greet, but like I can't cater on post. I've already started doing catering. I was doing it under the radar, honey, but I decided to go legal, and they snatched my ass and told me that I can't do certain things because I'm in direct competition with the catering, with like the little restaurant they have here. So I'm still, you know, I found loopholes in the JAG on how to do it. But there's just big things I can't do. So I think the next duty station, we're gonna live off post so that I can just put them out of business. But I still have certain parties that I was obligated to do before, so I'm still able to do. But yeah, they just not gonna be like on post. But y'all, it's not easy. They don't make it easy. They don't make it easy for you to start certain businesses on post. Because I cut them in half. I know. When I do cater, I make a good amount of money. So yeah, it it happens like that. Do not care. Okay. But yeah, it's been real crazy. It's been just trying to do things the right way. Like they've definitely made it nearly impossible for me. One second, y'all. They've made it impossible for me to do certain things, so I still have to play in their rules because I don't want no violations. And I actually like living here on post, y'all. Don't get me wrong, I like it, but my hands get tied with certain things, you know. So we have agreed that our next duty station, I'm getting my sweet potatoes out the oven, y'all. Well, no, they need a few more minutes. Because it ties up what I can and cannot do. So our next duty station would probably be living off post. So, because I mean, that's pretty much, you know, nothing. There's nothing I can do. My hands are tied, and I kind of just have to play within the rules, you know. Because then if I don't, it affects my husband, and I don't ever want to do anything to put him in a bad situation. Y'all, I gotta wait for them sweet potatoes, so I'm gonna have me another snack. And I know y'all finna talk about me, But this is real country. Because I think I'm gonna put the sweet potato pies in before I make the pecan pie. So let's see. I'm ready for Thanksgiving. I could do that. So y'all, this is how y'all know I'm country. Golden Flakes pork crackling strips. Do y'all eat these? Am I the only one? If you're on the Atkins diet or a low carb diet, or what's the new diet everybody doing? Yes, hot sauce. That keto diet, the keto diet is nothing but the Atkins diet, okay? These are a good meal. Yes, that's right, honey. But I love these. Don't know good. So after that, my cornbread, I'm waiting on my cornbread to cool. Yes, honey. 1 second, child. They just be so damn good. Start this to boiling. Oh shit. Give me 1 second, y'all. But yeah, I love those things. Wash my hands real quick. I love skins. I better put these back in the freezer so they don't thaw out before I put my sweet potatoes in them. Alright. But yeah, so I love skins. They are so delicious. Yummy. So my sweet potato and my pecan pie. My cakes are gonna get done tonight. Collard greens, potato salad, black eyed peas. When I get off here with y'all, I'm gonna blow through this kitchen like y'all wouldn't believe. I wanna love you. Don't judge me. I had cleaned my chicken gizzards and stuff earlier and put them back in the refrigerator in a bowl and season them. So I just had to throw them over in the pot with some water so they can boil for the dressing. Hey, yeah, your husband. Oh, I love y'all. You do? Thanks. Y'all, my hair is so big. That's why I have it plaited up, because I don't want my hair down while I'm cooking. Looking like somebody's grandma. Don't nobody have no Thanksgiving questions? Sorry. You all right? In a minute, I might just go ahead and pull my turkey. My grandmother. That's how they always made it. I've never made it without the eggs. I don't know why they put the eggs in there. I have had dressing without the eggs and I felt like something was missing. But that's just the way certain people. I've seen people use raw eggs in their dressing. And bake it with the raw eggs in there. Make it with the raw eggs. But dressing is really not designed to cook that long because everything in there is already cooked. It's basically, dressing is basically bread pudding, but just with cornbread. That's all it is. It's a bread pudding that's not sweet, if you really want to get down to it. But putting raw eggs in there, because dressing sometimes is still kind of damp when you take it out of the oven. And if those eggs don't heat up all the way, you can run the risk of getting sick, I think. But it does give it a more meatier taste, and it kind of stretches it out. So, yeah. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I love the holidays. But I'm kind of ready for them to be over. Because I'll be so tired after the holidays. I'll be so tired. I don't really just enjoy them anymore. And a lot of times, I'm not cooking for pleasure. It's more work for me. Especially when I'm doing it for other people. So it kind of stresses me out a little bit. And I don't get to enjoy it like everybody else, cause let me know, honey. I hope they don't get mad at you because you changed the recipe. You know, everybody got their way of doing stuff. I never tell people the way they cook something is wrong. But I hope they don't put you on Thanksgiving exile. But let me know. But my recipe is a sure thing. It's been around for hundreds of years, honey. You know. So I hope that I hope that they like it. Mashed potato. Well, we ain't having mashed potatoes. I don't ever, you know, I see a lot of people eat mashed potatoes on Thanksgiving. We never ever had mashed potatoes. We always had potato salad. And now I can't eat ham without having potato salad. And I can't eat potato salad with, in the holidays without having ham. It's so crazy, y'all. It's so crazy. It really is. It's good. Like I know one time I went to my friend's house. We do apple pie. So we don't do apple pie that well, my family don't. We do sweet potato and pecan and lemon or key lime. Or peach cobbler. It just depends on the region, I think, too. Where are you from? Like, I mean, you have a lot of people. Can't wait. You have a lot of people from the north, like from Chicago, Detroit. They families are from like down south. A lot of them definitely out of Mississippi. So they still have that southern food. But they have taken on some northern type traditions too. Which is only, normal. But people do different things from Mexico. What's y'all thing? Okay, Mexico. I ain't never been in Texas. I don't know what the traditions are in Texas for like Thanksgiving. I know everybody has like a different thing, So there's no right or wrong way to do Thanksgiving. Like some people think it's crazy that we do seafood sometimes for Christmas, but we're coastal. It's not uncommon. Like people just now jumping on like the boils, like everybody doing seafood boils and crawfish boils now, and gumbo. Who knows? But we've been doing that stuff for years down in the coastal areas, cause it's seafood is cheaper than chicken sometimes. So sometimes we would have gumbo during Christmas and fried fish, oysters. It just depends. Whatever was gonna happen, we would still do a turkey and like some small stuff, but we would be fucking that gumbo up. What kind? See, everybody have a tradition, and not every culture celebrates Christmas. Like I have some friends. They're Islamic. They don't celebrate Christmas. They have another holiday that they celebrate, and it's kind of like Christmas for them. But and that's when they do all their food, their cooking, and it's like it's a big thing for them. And I have some Jewish friends that don't celebrate Christmas either. So it just depends. There's no right or wrong way to celebrate the holidays. Me and my husband are totally different. Yes, we're both Southerners, but we have different ways of celebrating things. So we've merged how we celebrate holidays, because he was shot. Pork. Ooh, I bet that's tasty. Yeah, I think this night gonna go pretty fast because it's already like 8:30. But yeah, so I feel like my kitchen's a mess, but it's not that bad. It's not out of control. Everybody celebrates holidays different, you know. But what was I saying? I went to my friend's house. See what I'm saying? So yeah, New Orleans, and we do gumbo for New Year's and seafood boil for Christmas. See, because that's what they do. That's what happens down here in the coastal area. You know, and a lot of people say, well, why do people do seafood boils like and stuff for Christmas and gumbo? Because to be honest with y'all, a lot of black people couldn't afford a turkey. I mean, it's true. And seafood was cheap because it was free. You could fish it yourself. You know, most people live in riverways, like in the bayous and stuff. They could go crawfish trapping themselves. They could grow their own corn. They grew their own potatoes. They could catch crab. So gumbo is essentially a poor man's soup. That's what it was. And they used filet. So it's a spice. So when you see Cajun people and black people that of ancestry, Creole ancestry, eating like gumbo and seafood boils for the holidays, that's what they had. That's what was cheap. You know, a lot of people don't realize like gumbo is regional. I don't think you should be putting hot dogs or crab like snow crabs in gumbo, because that ain't how it is. But not all gumbo has to have shrimp or blue crab, which it just depends on which region you come from. Some gumbo is just a chicken gumbo. Some gumbo is a shrimp and sausage gumbo. Gumbo is, some people use veal in their gumbo. It's kind of like whatever you have. You put it together, and what really makes it gumbo is the okra and the filet. And some people don't like the filet in there, but I just never thought of gumbo without filet. So it's one of those things, And if people really want to know, a lot of those Creole type dishes and Cajun dishes, they are African based. And a lot of those dishes derive from Haiti. Yeah. So it just depends. Because most Haitians, they speak Creole. It's just it's like it depends on where you come from too. But it's French and a whole couple other languages. Depends on where you come from. That's kind of like intertwined. But some people just speak straight French. But yeah, I like Haitian people. They speak to my spirit. Their food is delicious. But yeah, holiday food is regional. That's how I feel. Most food is regional. And I learned in culinary school, every state, every region has a food that is to that region. And then once you get the regional dish, then you have like different places in that region make it different. So it's just, it's different. The way we might make gumbo in Mobile might be different from the way people make it in New Orleans. Okay. But yeah, so it's different. Everybody do stuff different ways. And I respect that. What was I saying? Like, I went to one of my friends' house, and his mama had been cooking Thanksgiving since he was like little. And when she first started cooking Thanksgiving there, she didn't know what she was doing. And the dad said that it gets better over the years. And they had been married for 20 years, and he was just like, well, maybe 1 year it'll be perfect. And I just kind of like laughed it off, because me and this guy, we were just dating. And he told his mom that I was a chef. Why? Cause I went over early that morning. Cause like they start like celebrating early in the morning with breakfast and stuff. And she was cooking Thanksgiving dinner at like 10 in the morning. I was like, how are you gonna get done with Thanksgiving dinner? And you started at 10 in the morning. She's like, oh, the turkey's in the oven and I'm gonna just do these sides. And I was like, hmm? Y'all, she pulled out that white bread to make stuffing. I was done. I was done. Cause I was in Fayetteville at the time. I was done. Yo, I was done. I've seen people make it before. I know how to make stuffing. But I was done. I was like, y'all don't eat dressing. And she was like, I don't know what that is. She was like, they were like from California. And I was like, okay. So she had cornmeal, she had flour. She actually had everything in the house to make dressing except for like the giblets. And you know, I wasn't trying to scare them with giblets or anything like that. So I actually ended up making a dressing, and then they had like they didn't have the turkey, you know. I took the gravy off the turkey, and I was trying to teach her how to keep it from getting dry. A lot of people are different, and she was about to make collard greens. She had found this recipe. This is when Pinterest had first started popping. And she was about to like make these collard greens off Pinterest. I was like, no, you can't do it like that. So I actually showed her how to make collard greens. And then she was like, well, can you just she didn't mean anything. She's like, can you show me how to make black people macaroni and cheese? Because it's so delicious. Oh wow. What happened? Oh, she's like, because I just love it. And I was like, okay. So I showed her how to make macaroni and cheese. And she was in there with me the whole time. And his sister. And, okay. So, like, I guess I helped up their game for Thanksgiving. And then, like, you know, we made, like, some, rolls. And everything was good. The dad was real pleased. We ate late, though. But he ain't care. Because to him, it was the best Thanksgiving they had ever had. So she was writing stuff down as I was making it. She's like, yeah, Thanksgiving next year is going to be really great. I was cracking up. By that time, me and that dude had stopped talking. So I don't know what happened the next year. But, like, they was all, like, happy. And, what else happened? I think I made a pound cake. Like, she had a pantry full of stuff that she didn't know how to use the right way. You know, I was just like, man, she got that A1 vanilla. Oh. People do things even different. She just steamed your Brussels sprouts. They was having Brussels sprouts. I was like, no. You gotta take some onions, some bacon, chop it up. Split them in half, saute them. It was wild, man. I was too shocked. Let me get my potatoes out the oven. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Getting the potatoes out the oven. Alright. Got my potatoes out the oven. Waiting for the cornbread. The cornbread is almost cool. Let the potatoes cool down a little bit before I mix them up. Do my turkey. My black eyed peas are already on. That's pretty much it. I gotta let the chicken stock. I gotta let the chicken stock for the dressing, because I got the chicken boiling. I gotta let that cool down. Because I'm not cooking the dressing in the morning. And I can't mix all that hot stuff together. I cook everything cold and then mix that hot chicken stock in with that dressing. Because, bro, let me tell you, it's gonna go bad. When you making dressing and stuffing, if you need to make sure everything is the same temperature, or unless you finna put it in the oven immediately, because if you don't, it will spoil and everybody in the house will be sick. So what I'm gonna do is, well, y'all seen the video. When the chicken gets done boiling, I'm going to take it out, let it cool, pull it apart, and then I'm going to strain the chicken stock and get all the little pieces of onions and stuff out of there, and I'm gonna let it cool. And yeah, I'm gonna mix everything up tonight. And the next thing I'm gonna do is peel my potatoes. After I clean my greens, because I'm gonna get off in a minute and clean the sink out real good, and clean those collard greens. And the meat is boiling. I don't have to double. I'm gonna check, because I think I might need to double boil that ham bone and stuff. I'm gonna check that in a minute. And if so, I can pull the water off and then let it come back up to another boil. By that time, the collard greens will be clean. And then I can throw them in the pot. And I plan on going to bed about 1, and I'll probably get back up at 7. Yeah, and finish cooking, because nobody's coming until like 5:30 tomorrow. So everything that I'm doing tonight, all I have to do really in the morning is get up and put the pork shoulder and the turkey on the grill, because I'm going to smoke those too. So that's pretty much it, y'all. But nobody have no questions about Thanksgiving? Because I know as soon as I get off here, I'm going to get like 20 messages. And, you know, I guess that's it. No questions? None y'all want to ask me about Thanksgiving? Nothing at all? Nothing about any recipes? Is anybody cooking any recipes? I know somebody's cooking. I know they cooking a dressing, but anybody else? Anybody else? I gotta go Christmas tree shopping. Oh, yeah, I know I got something to tell y'all. Y'all need to be paying attention to the next couple of videos, because I got something for y'all. So y'all need to be paying attention in the next couple of videos. Y'all, I really want to decorate a pretty cake tomorrow, but I really don't have time. I wanted to use this. We're going to get into these Russian tips. Because I bought the whole set. I can't wait until like after Christmas is over, because we're going to really get into decorating. And we're going to get into like some other stuff. I'm hoping that everything goes smooth, but y'all, I got a lot going on. My aunt, this dressing is definitely not for the faint of heart, Lord. Oh my goodness. So my cousin had a piece of pie, potato, and oh my God. Y'all just stand up thinking. Yeah, yeah. I hate when like people track stuff through the house, and yeah, it's been kind of raining here too. But it was pretty nice today. Here, I'm hoping it stays nice tomorrow, but who knows? Um, yeah, y'all. So I'm gonna get through it. You can do it, honey. You can do it. Yeah, that dressing ain't for the weak of heart. I'm faint of heart. You right. It's not, because it's an old school dressing. Like, you can't play with it. It is not your friend. It's not friendly, and it will definitely it will make you think about your life. But it be so good in the end, I promise. Like, you're gonna be like, ooh, this some good shit. um, yeah, I'm not going home. Like I said, I'm staying in place. Even though we're like 3 hours from Mobile, it's just not possible um, to go home. And I'm going to be taking care of the soldiers who are here who cannot go home either. But after Thanksgiving, I am going to take a little bit of time to go see my aunt, y'all. As y'all, I don't know how long some of y'all have been around the channel, but y'all know, like, last year, around this time, my aunt was in the hospital. It was shortly after Chloe was born. And it's just been an ongoing battle. She is in the last stages of ALS. She's in her 60s. They say most people find out they have it in like their 40s or 30s. And it kind of, we didn't know what it was, and then it just kind of progressed, and she's doing fine. She had a little bit of problems with, like, her oxygen levels go down sometimes. But it's just when y'all like don't see me, or I'm down in Mobile and I don't really blog, it's because I'm trying to spend a lot of time with my family. But it has definitely not it definitely has not been easy. My aunt was she was a very vibrant, energetic, kind of dirty talking lady. And a lot of her recipes and stuff, and a lot of the food, like, she taught me over the years. But it's been very hard dealing with that. And it's kind of stressful, because when I went down a couple weeks ago, we went down for a retreat. We had the kids with us, and we got back to the hotel, and that was right before I had my dental surgery, and got to the hotel, got the kids back because they stayed with us that weekend. About 10 o'clock that night, I got a call. I needed to go to the hospital. I had to be taken to the hospital. Y'all, it just, it's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot. Because it's not just affecting her daughter, it's affecting the whole family. And, when I'm not available a lot of the times, because I don't really want to talk about it, a lot of times what be going on, I'm trying to, like, do things, and it just, it's crazy, Just 2 years ago, my aunt was driving herself around, like a year and a half ago. She was driving herself around. She was living her best life in her 60s. She was, she had just moved to Mobile back from Virginia. She was traveling. She was taking trips. And now it's just the complete opposite. And it's hard on everybody. It's hard on her. It's rough. It's rough. So, people don't realize, like, y'all see us on YouTube and we be having, like, real life stuff going on. in the background that y'all don't see. A lot of times y'all don't know what be going on in YouTube. People judge YouTubers a lot, but you know, sometimes when we fall off and disappear, it's not because we want to. It's just that, you know, try getting on camera and you got like everything around you just not right. It's hard. And I'm not gonna lie, it was hard. It's been hard getting through like the holiday videos, like trying to record those videos before I had surgery. The videos were recorded before I had surgery, and I was worried about my aunt. I had just seen her. Y'all, it's hard. And then the day I made the video with the potato salad, y'all, I wanted to cry the whole video. I don't even know how I made it through the potato salad video. And then when I got ready to do the macaroni and cheese, because I did it the same day, my camera stand broke. It was a really rough day, and then I had to go and do the Thanksgiving dinner that day. It was a rough day to film. I had been up all morning, since like 1 o'clock that morning filming. And when I got ready to do the potato salad video, I was like, my makeup was looking crazy. My wig was slipping. Y'all, I was so upset because that's my aunt's recipe. She taught me how to make it, and it really bothered me. Like, you know, I know it's going to be a day when I cannot call her, you know, and hear her cuss me out. And she was happy to see that I made the video, but it was one of those things where, you know, when I started YouTube, we would joke about like she was gonna come on the channel and do a video with me, but it's not even possible now, and that bothers the fuck out of me, you know. But that's what's going on, y'all. So Frida is coming home for the holidays. She's gonna come home for Christmas. I'm gonna go get her. Actually, after today, you guys won't see the Thanksgiving stuff. It's gonna go away. I'm gonna start putting up the Christmas stuff. And I'm gonna start doing the Christmas videos because I don't know. Like, I gotta go get Frida for Christmas. I'm gonna drive and get her, and then I have to take her back after Christmas. So I'm gonna get as much work done as far as like videos and stuff. But y'all, like, be patient going into December, because December is gonna be a working month for me. I'm telling y'all now, I got a lot of stuff coming up in December. I'm gonna record about 5 or 6, maybe 6 videos for the December. I'm not gonna in a few minutes. But yeah. So December is gonna be really crazy, and you know, January I'm gonna take a break for a couple weeks. Probably towards the end of the month, because like I said, I have to get ready to go see Frida and take care of some other stuff that I need to. So y'all, like, it's busy trying to write the cookbook. Still trying to figure out how to get the catering and the cake business within guidelines for the military base. I have a lot. I have a lot going on, and it becomes like real stressful. And you know, the kids, trying to help my sister with the kids when I can. Yo, your girl be under it, and it's crazy. So I gotta go see the dentist Tuesday, and then I gotta go see the orthodontics. Looks like, you know, I gotta get braces. They might have to break my jaw and extend it, the bottom jaw. So y'all, I got a lot of stuff going on. I have a lot of real world stuff going on, and I still want to be here on the channel with y'all. Because, like, I feel like y'all my family, my friends. So, when I don't record or I don't show up on the channel, I feel bad. Because, you know, sometimes some of y'all will message me and be like, "Bam, you okay?" And I'll be like, "Yeah, I'm okay." You know, life's kicking my ass. But, you know, I used to be like, "Ooh, I need the channel to grow." But, like, y'all, I think God is doing what he needs to do with the channel. Because as much stuff as I have going on, there's no way I could maintain this channel at full speed with the things that I be having going on in the background. But I do try to put up videos as often as I can. And sometimes I'm better at it than others, but y'all, life is crazy. And I had to realize, like, a lot of YouTubers may not have the things going on that I have going on. And they've adjusted their lives to where they can do it full time. I feel like a full-time YouTuber sometimes. I'm just not getting paid. But I mean, I get a little something. But yeah, it's crazy. Life is crazy. You know, and I don't want to get on here and talk about it with y'all. Yeah. You know, I'm about to have like 10 people in my house at 5:30 tomorrow. I'm not sweating because dinner will be done by like 2. But yeah, it does. And all that. It does get crazy, you know, because I have a nephew that I don't get to see. That's one thing that's been bugging me. I don't get to see my oldest nephew that much. Family issues. You know, trying to deal with my sorry ass daddy. You know, I'm lucky. I'm a lot luckier than most people because everything outside of my house is crazy, but I have peace in my house. So in that sense, I'm lucky because I have peace in my domain, in my dwelling. My home is very peaceful, and my husband, he keeps it that way for me. Don't let no bullshit come up in here. But it be a lot going on. So y'all be patient with me. I feel like the time is coming when the channel is gonna grow that will allow me to be here more because I won't have to be trying to like hustle up other stuff. And then I can do more things on the channel. But you know, it's just a lot going on. And it's stressful. It's real stressful because I really feel like I'm preparing myself for the inevitable when it comes to my aunt. And if you've been around my channel, you guys know I've suffered a lot of losses in my family at a very young age. And it's crazy. It's crazy. It's, you know. That's how it is. But y'all just pray for my family, pray for my aunt. I'm hoping, you know, that everything can kind of like, I'm hoping that her ALS will slow down a little bit and, you know, give her a little bit more time here with us. But I'm not a selfish person. So if she's suffering, I don't want to see her suffer. Because I've watched people suffer. And it's not, I think it does more damage to everybody around when, you know, you watch your loved one suffer towards the end. But I'm hoping that God will bless her to get to 2019, 2020. But you just never know. ALS is a very devastating, tricky disease Turkey. Yeah, the turkey about to come out the refrigerator and get seasoned in a minute. But yeah, that's what we dealing with. Yeah. That's what we dealing with. Cause it's not easy. It's not easy. I can remember 5 years ago, me, my cousins, and my sister, we took my aunt downtown to a club, and she was on a pole. She was on a stripper pole, y'all, and to see her like she is now, it hurts. Because the lady was just on a stripper pole a couple years ago twerking. And then, you know, to just see her like she is now, it just... it bothers me. Like, I found myself in the gym the other day about to throw 200 pounds worth of weight because I'm so stressed out about it. So, I don't know. Everything in this life happens for a reason. I do believe that, but some of this shit make you think twice. Anyway, let me get off here. It's almost 9 o'clock. I gotta push out a couple more items. I'm gonna get my sweet potato pies and my pecan pies in the oven. That chicken is done. I'm gonna turn it off and strain it. After I do that, I'm gonna clean my collard greens and put them on in the pot. And make my potato salad. And I think I'm gonna season my turkey and my roast, my pork shoulder, before I do anything else, so that they can be marinated in the refrigerator. And yeah, once I put the potatoes on and the collard greens, then I'm gonna get in the shower and just, you know, lay around, you know, sleep a little bit, and then I'll get up in the morning and light the grill. I will be coming on here live tomorrow, probably when I start smoking. I bet that is gonna be good. Tag me in your picture on Instagram with the cake. That lemon pound, the lemon pound cake looks real good too. That shit look delicious. So yeah, I'm gonna get ready finish getting ready. Nobody else has any questions? And I guess that's it. So I'm glad y'all enjoyed the lemon pound cake. But yeah, let me get off of here. Don't leave, please. Well, I kind of gotta, because I gotta get like cooking. But I will be back on tomorrow, so y'all can see the turkey on the grill. I ain't forgot. Yeah, let me get off here because I gotta clean and season the turkey. And season it up. Then I gotta do the pork shoulder. And then, you know, clean the sink out real good and do collard greens. And the potatoes for the potato salad. So yeah, let me get these sweet potatoes mixed up. Sweet potato pie mixed up and stuff. But yeah, I'll definitely... You have a good night too, honey. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Probably before my guests get here. I'm definitely not... I don't like putting my husband's soldiers or my husband on camera. I was thinking about doing a video with him, but y'all... I don't know. I don't know about that. I really wanted to, but I don't know. we're gonna give it some more thought. But yeah. Let me go. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Good night. And good luck with y'all Thanksgiving dinner. Because it's about to go down this bitch. Happy Thanksgiving to all y'all. Y'all be safe. Don't do no stupid shit, because if you go to jail, your ass ain't getting out till Tuesday. Or Monday, because the courthouse ain't gonna be open on Friday. Trust me. I know. I'm trying to tell you. No drinking and driving. I'll see y'all later. I love y'all.